They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to get a good gain of 9-4. To throw is Ryan. That is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with
early 3rd and 1. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Pulled in at the 24. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Flush to his right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That's good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the 1st drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that 1st drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the 1st one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Touchdown! That's called. Cordell Patterson from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have... Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over for second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loose goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it's Ryan.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's in.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yard on the carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points up.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Doyle.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Being chased out left.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Wentz now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5. Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35. The final shot before break. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So thanks. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own
1st and 10 at their own 24. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So now Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Taken down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan completes to Zacchaeus. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But once more, they turn to Patterson. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And out of bounds right around the 20. Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial. He's got nothing good going. An excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
the sack back at the 16-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it. And now it's 3rd down. You get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefit.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tell you what, he's been...
People would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Patterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So a touchdown to salt this one away. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of... And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense defense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is in. Good victory for the Atlanta Falcons.